today's session, Dr. Muruganathan Pannaswamy, and today's topic is artificial intelligence in cybersecurity. Okay, and I welcome all the participants for today's session. So thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, one and all. So let me introduce about today's speaker, Professor Muruganathan Pannaswamy. He is a professor and registered at Saint Kitts College of Engineering, Kottayam, Kerala. So, sir is an academician, administrator, consultant, author, and resource person. So, sir is having many major responsibilities like license officer, UGC, AICTE, DTE, University Higher Education Department. Sir is an HR for recruitment, training, salary, promotions, performance appraisal, retirement, welfare. Finance for budgeting, controlling, purchase, review, audit, stock verification. And also, sir is in examinations for scheduling, question paper, expert, valuation, revaluation, result publication, and mark sheets. So, sir is other major responsibility like meeting academic council, VOG, TAB, management, finance, building. And sir is an accreditation coordinator for ABET, NABL, NBA, NAC, and AE. Sir is a custodian for all movable and immovable assets of college. Sir is a coordinator for internal quality assurance cell, IQAC. Sir is a coordinator for Indo-Universal Collaboration for Engineering Education. So thank you, sir. Once again, I thank you. So welcome for this session, and all the participants. Thank you, sir. So I can take over the session, sir.
Thank you, Professor, for your good introduction. Of course, a brief. Give me a moment so that I can share my screen. Then I can start my things. Okay. Right. I hope my screen is visible and my audio is audible. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. So day one of the third session or the third phase, we gathered here to discuss about this artificial intelligence towards the cybersecurity challenges, right? So when we talk about the cybersecurity, we cannot omit the topic of artificial intelligence. See, today's session, we can discuss and debate on the cybersecurity challenges related to artificial intelligence, whereas undoubtedly beneficial, one should not sidestep the fact that AI and its applications on automated decision making, especially in safety critical deployments such as in autonomous vehicles, might open new avenues in manipulation and attack methods while creating new privacy challenges, right? So this cybersecurity is therefore of paramount importance for the reliable and trustworthy deployment of, I can say, artificial intelligence. The much needed call for ethics in artificial intelligence relies on solid cybersecurity, since it's cybersecurity that will guarantee and assure the proper implementation of set ethics. Moreover, the need to secure artificial intelligence so as to be able to trust it is also prominent in the recently conducted researches by several scientists. Risk-based approaches are promoted in particular for high criticality sectors by the scientists so far. When we talk about this AI, we can say these are all emerging concepts. Of course, it is true facilitating intelligent and automated decision makings. It is true because of that the prerequisite to the deployment of IoT and Industry 4.0 scenarios is also true. Of course, we have a lot of numerous number of application areas. Whereas undoubtedly the beneficiary, we can say definitely the users. In that scenario, when considering the security in the context of artificial intelligence, the duality of this interplay needs to be highlighted. On one hand, one needs to consider that AI can be exploited to manipulate the expected outcomes. But on the other hand, AI techniques can conversely be utilized to support security operations and even to augment adversarial attacks. Before considering using AI as a tool to support cybersecurity, it is essential to understand what needs to be secured and to develop specific security measures to ensure that AI itself is secure and trustworthy. Right? I hope participants may accept this. This AI is developing fast. It will change our lives by improving specifically healthcare. For example, making diagnosis more precious, enabling better prevention of disease, like that we can list out. But how we are going to use this artificial intelligence for the purpose of safeguarding our data, specifically saving the privacy of individuals, right? So it is all well and good to ask if androids dream of electric sheep, but science fact has evolved to a point where it's beginning to coincide with science fiction. No, we don't have autonomous androids struggling with existential crisis. Yet we are getting ever closer to what people tend to call AI, right? When we talk about this AI, we cannot omit machine learning or deep learning things. So in this session, I offer quick trip through time to examine the origins of machine learning as well as the most recent milestones in connection with artificial intelligence, specifically in cybersecurity, right? So when we talk about this artificial intelligence, right, the three factors, because these things we are hearing for long term, this artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, right, blah, blah things. But these are all correlated one to other. These are all interrelated one to other. We cannot go and say that I am going to do something only in the specific area. If you are making this in an onion diagram, right, then it will come like that. When we look this artificial intelligence as a macro level, definitely the machine learning and deep learning will become as a subsets. If you are interlinking and embedding AI technologies, then we may go for deploying in some X place so that we may able to ensure of the security of the particular operation, of course, in the way of safeguarding the data. If you are asking the definition format, most of the people belongs to computer science area, and of course, they might hear this basic fundas. When we talk about this artificial intelligence, we want to make something similar to the human activity, human behavior. We want the machines as to act similar to the human behavior, not exactly, right? As of now, it is not available, but later course we might have. When we talk about the machine learning, it is the subset, already I told, but it is providing computers with the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. Of course, when we go for talking about the deep learning, again, it is a part of the machine learning, right? It is going to represent data, exceptional effective at learning patterns. This is what the definition. But when we go inside the depth of machine learning, right? When we talk about the artificial intelligence, definitely ML is a subset. The ML, what it is going to do? It is going to do, imitate to do as a human. as a human behavior, it will imitate. For that purpose, we are going to do something with the numerous amount of data, which we called as labeled data, so that the machine learning algorithms will be formulated. In that section, we are calling as a training. The another section, the formulated machine learning algorithms. By using the learned model, it is going to predict something. It is going to provide some results, right? Some results. I'm not saying it will give the 100% thing, but it will provide certain amount of predictions. Of course, 99% of the predictions are acceptable as on date. But in some exceptional cases, I can say an example. As a human, we may have the habit of doing some online discussion with the robo advisors, or we can say the bots. For specific example, we have the habit of booking our airlines ticket through some agencies like booking.com or GoIbibo or Make My Trip, where they are provided such kind of bots. Most of the occasions, it will answer only for our specific questions. If you are changing even a word, it will say, I am not able to identify your problem. It will respond like that. The prediction of the answer for our query will not be acceptable by us in most of the occasions. These all happen because of the trained model lacking. When we say trained model lacking, the data are not continuously updated. Because of that, the particular machine is not imitating the human behavior, right? So this is what example I told. If you are talking about the safety or the updation, we can talk about machine learning technology. In that machine learning technology, I told example of Make My Trip or GoIbibo or some other agencies, bots. Of course, the Face ID, which is implemented, which is invented by the Apple, is till the date claiming as triumph of machine learning technology. Why it is so? This Face ID is a facial recognition system. Of course, we know well, and it is designed, developed by the Apple Incorporation. It is from Apple 10th version onwards. Prior to that, prior to such kind of Face IDs, we had the Touch IDs or the biometric authentication for unlocking the device, for making payments, or for accessing the sensitive data, or I cannot say a sensitive data, accessing data, right? So when it came in the year of November 2017 with iPhone 10 model, right? That particular moment, that particular concept, why the Face ID hardware generally consists of a sensor with 3 modules. A dot projector that projects a grid of small infrared dots onto a user's face. A module called the flood illuminator that reads the resulting pattern and generates a 3D facial map. And an infrared camera which takes an infrared picture of the particular or specified user. So I told it is creating 3D facial map. That particular map will be compared with the registered facing using a secure subsystem. There we are having the technology of deep learning, machine learning things. And the user is authenticated if the two faces match sufficiently, not 100% exactly. So the system, the beauty of the system, can recognize faces with glasses, even with clothes, with makeup, even changing the facial hair, right? And adopts and changes appearance also, which means after 40 years also, if the same person uses means it will identify. How? It is keep on updating that model. It is keep on updating the data so that over the period of time, if the facial freshness changes also acceptable by the particular machine, right? But still we are having problem of some other thing like masks and other things. But till the date, this particular technology, Apple's Face ID, is the triumph of machine learning technology. And it is universally accepted by the scientists as well as various people. When we look about the history of ML, it is not come in the last day or last week, right? It is, we are talking this for the past 7+ decades. Of course, in different names, different terminologies. Comes with the name of ENIAC in the year of 1946. And of course, we got the first learning machine which learned to play with the checkers in the year of 95. Artificial neural network came in the year of 1958. That Marvin Minsky came with that neural terminology of artificial intelligence in the year of 1969. Of course, back propagation algorithm came in the year of 1985. Sir, is it only that much? No, in between there are several other inventions, activities also there. I just picked a few for an example. Right, 95 it came with the statistical approaches. 97 the IBM came with the Deep Blue. 2015 the Deep Rectified model by Microsoft, and 2016 Google's AlphaGo, and 2017 as I mentioned Apple's Face ID. So like that, there is a brief history behind this machine learning. Of course, the things which I spelled out here are all very popular and we are using in our day-to-day life in a huge level, so that I mentioned. In addition to that, there are several other history also behind this. Or in other words, as I told earlier, if you are talking about the particular machine learning technology or even this artificial intelligence technology, right? Give me a moment, it is not moving. Right. When we talk about this machine learning technology or the artificial intelligence, for the past 7+ decades, we are talking about this technology. Of course, in different terminologies, right? Only for the past 2 decades, we are talking about deep learning, which is a subset of ML. For the past 4 decades, we are talking about this ML, which is helping the people or scientists or the industries to make something similar to the human. Of course, the AI term is available for the past 7+ decades.